Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about solubility equilibria of sparingly soluble salts. So this is a last topic in ionic equilibrium. After this topic, chemical equilibrium will complete. Okay. So that's why here. So listening, concentrate. Solubility equilibria of sparingly soluble salts. Already, okay, so we know salt. Best example for salt, NaCl. It is called table salt. Okay, so here some salts are highly soluble in water. Some salts are insoluble in water. So best example for soluble salts, calcium chloride. It is a highly soluble in water. And insoluble salts, that is for example lithium fluoride is insoluble in water. So here we can observe here some salts are highly soluble, calcium chloride, some salts are insoluble in water. So one question is rising, why? Because some salts are highly soluble and some salts are insoluble. So now, so to clarify this question, the solubility of salts depending on mainly two factors, that is first factor is lattice enthalpy, and the second factor is solvation enthalpy. It is also called hydration enthalpy. So enthalpy is nothing but, don't confuse, just energy. Lattice energy we called as a solvation enthalpy or solvation energy, hydration energy or hydration enthalpy. So all are equal. Okay. So here, so coming to the point, some salts are highly soluble, some salts are insoluble. Salts is nothing but ionic solids. In your book mentioned that ionic salts, don't confuse. Ionic solids is nothing but salts. Okay, so solubility is depending upon the two factors, which are mainly two factors. Number of factors are there, but among only mainly two factors, that is lattice enthalpy or lattice energy, solvation enthalpy or solvation energy. Okay, so now we will discuss about what is the definition of lattice enthalpy. So I will write lattice enthalpy. What is that lattice enthalpy? The energy required to overcome attraction forces between the ions is called lattice energy. Once again I repeat it. Lattice energy means the energy required to overcome the attraction forces between the ions is called lattice enthalpy or lattice energy. For example, you take a salt. What is that? To overcome the attraction forces between the ions. So in NaCl some electrostatic attraction forces is there. So to overcome means dissociated energy, okay, into ions. the compound is break into ions. Which ions? Okay, for example, you take NaCl, Na plus ion, Cl minus. So this energy is called lattice energy. To overcome the attraction between the ions, that energy is required is called lattice energy. Okay, so in lattice energy is lattice energy is always positive. Positive means requirable energy or energy required. Positive indicates energy required. So which purpose energy required? To overcome the interaction between the ions, or to break the salt into ions. The energy required to break the salt into ions, that energy is called lattice energy or lattice enthalpy. Lattice enthalpy is always positive. Okay, next, solvation enthalpy or hydration enthalpy. So hydration enthalpy is negative, means energy will be released in solvation enthalpy process. Okay, so in what happened? So here in lattice enthalpy, what is that? Here the compound is break into ions. So ions are solvated. Sorry, the definition of solvation energy or hydration energy means the energy is released during the interaction between the ions and solvent molecules. Okay, once again repeat it. What is that? Solvation energy or hydration energy? The energy released during the interaction between the ions and solvent molecules. Here we solvent used as a water. So these ions, for example, these ions, which ions? Cations or anions are solvated by water molecules. So during this process energy will be released. That energy is called solvation energy or solvation enthalpy. So these circles indicated H2O, water molecules. Okay, so once again repeated the solvation energy. The energy released during the interaction between ions and solvent molecules. So in this process energy will be released. So that energy will be released, that's why it is a negative. That energy is called solvation energy or hydration energy. Energy and enthalpy both are similar words. So now coming to the point, if the salt is to be soluble, then its solvation enthalpy should be greater than lattice enthalpy. Okay, so what is here? If salt is to be dissolved, at that situation the solvation enthalpy is greater than, the solvation enthalpy should be greater than lattice enthalpy. Okay, so here solvation enthalpy is greater than lattice enthalpy. So at this situation the salt will be dissolved. What is that? It is a condition. It is a condition. The salt is to be dissolved. At that situation the salt of solvation energy, the solvation enthalpy is greater than lattice enthalpy. At that situation the salt will be dissolved. Okay, this is information about solubility of salts. Next one is, based on the solubility, the salts are classified into three types. Okay, so first one is soluble salts, second one is slightly soluble salts, and the third one is, and most important in our topic, is sparingly soluble salts. Sparingly soluble salts. Sparingly means is a partial dissociated or partially soluble. So here you remember that partially means, what is means, equilibrium will establish in this situation. That's why sparingly soluble salts is very important. Okay, so now what is the soluble salt? The salt's solubility is greater than 0.1 molar. That salts are called soluble salts. What is that? The salts having the solubility, that solubility is greater than 0.1 m. Those salts are called soluble salts. Example, NaCl. So NaCl solubility is greater than 0.1 molar. Next, slightly soluble salts. The salt's solubility is between 0.01 m and 0.1 m, are called slightly soluble salts. Example, slightly soluble salts example is a calcium phosphate. Okay, this calcium phosphate solubility is between 0.01 molar and 0.1 molar. That's why these salts are called slightly soluble salts. So now third one is very important, sparingly soluble salts. Best example for sparingly soluble salts is a barium sulfate. So sparingly soluble salt solubility is less than 0.01 molar. So at that situation, these salts are called sparingly soluble salts. Sparingly soluble means partially dissociated or partially soluble salts. Best example for barium sulfate and silver chloride. These are all example for sparingly soluble salts. So this is the information about solubility of salts.